Hello fellow writers and welcome back to my channel. It's that time of year again, it's Preptober, the time of year when we prepare for the epic writing month known as NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month. And for those of you who don't know what NaNoWriMo is, it's an international competition with writers joining from all over the world, and the goal for all of us who joins NaNoWriMo is to write 50,000 words in 1 month, which means to write the first draft of a novel in a month. That is 1,667 words per day, which can seem daunting, but if you prepare yourself now in October, then you have a fighting chance of actually reaching your goal. And for me personally, to get as much out of NaNoWriMo this year as possible, I'm going to use October to actually prepare for NaNoWriMo. And this is something I haven't done before. I used to be a pantser, but now I'm a planner, so I have noticed a huge difference in the quality of the first draft when I plan my stories, which is something I intend to continue to do right now. And I'm going to talk about my NaNoWriMo project in a later video, so stay tuned for that one. So what should you do to prepare for NaNoWriMo? Well, the first step is to actually choose what the writing project that you want to do during NaNoWriMo. So you have to decide if you want to write the first draft of a novel, or if you want to write maybe an article series, maybe you want to write about a few short stories. Whatever you decide, still make sure that you have a clear goal on what you want to write for NaNoWriMo. And step number 2 is to outline. So planning your story, or your series of short stories, or even your blog post ahead of time is game-changing for you to know what you're going to write when you sit down during NaNoWriMo. So I advise you to take some time to plot your story, make sure that you follow your preferred story structure, make sure that turning points are at the right place, and look at the character development. How do you want your characters to grow, or maybe not grow? Maybe you choose to do a negative character arc, I don't know. But if you know these things ahead of time, it will make NaNoWriMo November a lot easier, and the writing will be much faster and a lot better. So you have to find which kind of story structure you want to have. Do you want to have a 3-act story? Do you want to have a 5-act story? Do you want to use the Don Wells' 7-plot system? Whatever you choose, it's up to you, but make sure that you have something prepared. And the next advice I have is to join the NaNoWriMo community. This is one of the best ways for you to stay motivated when it gets rough during NaNoWriMo. So last year I joined my local NaNoWriMo group on Discord, and I actually met a lot of people a few times in real life. It was a lot of fun, it was a lot of fun just cheering each other on, both online and in real life. And I also had a lot of fun actually sprinting with one of the bots. Recommend doing that, because it will help you get past blockages and stuff like that. And my last advice is for you to remember to prioritize self-care during NaNoWriMo. November can be quite a dark month, especially if you live here in the Nordics where I live. And make sure to get enough sleep, get enough exercise, eat healthy, drink your vitamins. If you do that, the writing will also be easier and come more naturally. And who knows, maybe this is something that will help you create a writing habit where you write every day or every week at least, because that's sort of the point of NaNoWriMo. It's to help us realize that if we have a writing goal and a writing habit, then we can actually reach our goals. It's also a way for you to learn not to go back and edit, because if you're gonna make it through NaNoWriMo, you have to, you can't stop and start editing all the time. You have to keep on going forward and do the editing later. I do my editing in December or January, depending on what kind of project I've written, but I definitely recommend, just keep writing. And there you have it. That's your Preptober checklist. I hope you've got everything you need to be successful during NaNoWriMo. Whether you're a seasoned NaNoWriMo participant or if you're completely new, I would say that preparing during Preptober is one of the keys to actually achieving the goal of writing 50,000 words in November. If you found these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Remember that we're in this together, and if we cheer each other on, we can reach however far we want to reach. Let's keep writing, and I will see you soon.